Okay, this film is in English, so I have to say Minglaba, and of course you all know what Minglaba means. I guess it's like our version of hello, although not many people say that in Burma, but it's a good thing to say. It's very polite. I just wanted to say, all this in English, and just say that, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who posted on my YouTube channel. It's really, really cool. I really appreciate all your feedback. And I guess in the Burmese version of this video that I just uploaded, I want to say the same thing in this video. Basically, you know, my reasons for learning Burmese, I think about all the time. I think about why I initially went to Burma, why I spend so much time learning Burmese, why I read books, why I talk to people, why I go to the monastery, and why I spend so long there. There was nothing to do. I mean, there's no job, had to save lots of money, invested a lot of time, you know, like about 10 years kind of studying Burmese, talking to people, learning pretty much as I can. And there's still a long way to go, but I really enjoy my time there, and I really enjoy Burmese culture. I enjoy different varieties of people, different ethnic groups, different languages, different customs, different ways of interacting, different attitudes, different personalities. There is so much going on there, it's crazy. And it's so interesting, it's really, really interesting. But of course we don't know much about that, because a lot of focus, I guess, in Australia and in other parts of the world, it's all about politics. And of course now there's a little bit more focus on, I guess, development and things like that. But for me, the most interesting thing is culture, and culture is all about people. So that's what I really, really enjoy about Burma. And I mean, all cultures are different, all peoples are different, but why have I spent so much time learning Burmese? Why, I don't get paid for it, it's not part of my job, I do it in my spare time. Why? What's the point? Well, I guess my motivations are, like I say, variety of people, great conversations, people really respond well. You know, and very sincerely too. Like, it's not like people fake it when they say, that's really awesome, you speak amazing Burmese. It's very genuine and heartfelt. So that's a real motivation. That's really, really, nice. It's very touching to hear people say that and mean it. And it's not like, 100, 200, 500,000 people saying the same thing can be wrong. There's something quite genuine about people actually saying that. So I'll never take that for granted. I think that's an absolutely wonderful thing. I think the other thing, as I was saying in my video, was that in Australia we have a lot of technology. It's like technology has taken over our lives. I mean, I teach a course at university and I love it, and I think it produces lots of fantastic benefits for learning and access to education. We use smartphones, we use computers, we even had a lecture with Go Jo Ten Ka and Malin Gele earlier this year, and they talked about Burmese media, and that was fantastic. I can't think of any other way we could have done that without the technology. So those things have brought us many great things, without a doubt, absolutely. But the other side of that is that our relationships are a bit weird, People find it a bit uncomfortable talking to people. They would much rather play with their phones, do Facebook updates, and post comments and check people out on Facebook and read news stories and follow their favourite people on Twitter or news feeds and things like that. And, that's interesting, and it does allow you access to information that we wouldn't have had access to before. And I've met a lot of awesome Burmese people through the internet because of that technology. But when you go to a place without that technology, you really see the difference in the way that people interact. And I'm not saying that Burmese culture, Burmese society is perfect, because there's so many weird, annoying things about Burmese culture that is not so evident here. Very sort of gossipy, people are nosy sometimes, people ask a lot of questions about your personal life, and that's annoying. So there's less privacy in that respect, and you know, we really value that in Australia. But on the other hand, there are a lot more stronger networks between people. People kind of live their lives outside of their houses, out in public, you know. So it seems like people have more character in that sense. People aren't afraid to ask you to come to their house and, you know, have a meal with them. And that's a big thing, you know. In Australia, people come around to your house, or you go around to somebody else's house, and they kind of eating something by themselves, or they won't even think about offering you anything. And that is kind of a bit weird. So there's a more social dimension to eating and food in Asian cultures, but particularly in Burma. And the thing that really strikes me, and I find so endearing about Burma, is, you know, once I get through conversations where people say, you know, begala le, balumule, baludadale, you know, they ask the very simple sort of questions. That's really, really nice. But you get to a certain point and people will say, ngapi sadala, like, can you eat, or have you eaten ngapi? Ngapi is like fish sauce with like ground up bits of shrimp and stuff. Very simple to make, like really simple, basic ingredients. I don't know if it's that healthy, but it's very, very simple. It's got flavour, you know, it's very salty. Eat it with rice and a few vegetables. And that's, you know, it's almost like a national dish. And I find that really awesome that people ask me, have I eaten ngapi? You know, that's very, very simple and very basic. And I think that the fact that so many people value that, you know, as part of their lives is, to me, absolutely amazing. It's really, really amazing. Rich people, poor people, people in the city, country, you know, most people will ask me that question at some point. And to me, yeah, it's just absolutely awesome, because I like to, or I like to think that, you know, I kind of aspire to that as well. And that's one of the things I kind of think about when I learn Burmese, is like, what's the point of doing that? Why do I like that place? Why do I want to return there? Why have I learnt that language, you know? Because learning the language is about learning the culture as well, like I said in the last video. And it's about learning those very simple things that maybe I think sometimes in Australia we really take for granted. So I guess that's part of my motivation, my kind of internal, intrinsic motivation for learning. And the fact that people have time to talk to me and you know, explain about their lives, I think that's really, really cool. So that's it for now. I'll update you soon with some more videos, thoughts. If you want to comment or have any suggestions, yeah, I'll be glad to hear them. Okay, so for now, no se lai mele. Okay, ta-da.